Culture over corporate. XO, baby. Dave on the beat. But of course. Yo, Culture over corporate TV, live from the DMV. Me and my man Rick, you know what I'm saying? First episode, man, we got one of the legends out the city. I'm talking about, man, UCB, sexy lady. I'm talking about, this is one of the reasons why we are the way we are uptown, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to give my brother his flowers, man. Roc Mikey, man. Everybody give it up for Roc Mikey, man. Roc Mikey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
Man, bro, where you want to start at, man? I know you for about, hold on, you take it back to the beginning. I know you for like, man, since I was like 19, 18. Met you recording, you know what I'm saying? When I met him, it was like, damn, this nigga's a legend. And I was 18, 19, and he was already a fucking legend, you know what I'm saying? So in the city, we had our own child stars, man. The child stars in the city was in the go-go bands, man. So when they say, Mikey, 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 the girls used to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they was going crazy, though. Nah, for real. So it's like, talk to him, bro. What was the beginnings of you getting into music, bro?
Man, it started way back, 1991, maybe 90, maybe 89. I'm gonna say 89.
Okay. All right.
1989.
All right.
How old was you?
All right.
Damn, you me telling my age now.
Oh no, I don't know.
I was 9. No, it's cool. I was 9 years old.
Damn.
I was about 9.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Around 9 years old, 4th grade, man, we started a band called the Newton Youngins Go-Go Band. It was on George Avenue and Newton, off of George Avenue and Newton.
And where you from again? Let the people know.
George Avenue and Newton, Petworth, Parkview.
From
Rock
that
Creek,
part of
Church
Northwest
Road,
Washington,
640,
D.C.
all that area from right there, all the way up from the Madness, all the way up to the Safeway.
Why? Okay.
Obot all the way up to Safeway. There was remember say the Banneker, down there by Howard, Banneker Pool, all the way up to the Safeway on George Avenue was my stomping grounds as a young guy.
Wow. And as a young guy getting into music, who else was into music around that age when you first got into it? Like back then, who else was into it?
A couple homies that was doing the music. My man Shorts, you see him out on the Ave sometimes.
Yeah.
Shorts, he's still out there. He played the keyboard. My man Stuff, he come to see us play all the time. Childhood friend. He was on the mic. My little brother was on the mic in the band. And, you know,
I always tell
Teddy
people,
Boo.
like, not to cut you off, but I always tell people, like, DC is like anybody that's seen Mo Better Blues. We got gangsters and musicians here, whereas though the duality be in an individual sometimes, where the person that's living a gangster lifestyle or in the streets or whatever is like, they master the instrument, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy, like, oh, they the master the instrument. Like, what instruments you grew up playing, bro?
Trombone.
Trombone?
Yeah, I played trombone.
Okay.
For the most part.
Cause I see this man on the keys. He be on the keys. You know what I'm saying?
I picked the keys up a few years ago, about 2.5 years ago. I've been messing with the keyboard.
Did you like playing the trombone?
Yeah, man, the trumpet seemed like it was hard to me back when I was young. Looking at it, it was like, man, them 3 little notes, 3 little keys to push. You got to make all them sounds with them 3 keys.
All right, so hold up. Fast forward.
Trombone was a little easy.
Fast forward to you doing at that point right there where you first started getting into music, playing the trombone to the beginnings of UCB now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Fast forward. We did a little bucket band.
Yeah.
Imitating Junkyard, because they was on buckets back in like 90, 89, 90.
Yeah.
All the way to like 92 when I graduated from elementary.
Okay.
All right.
Was that your favorite band?
That was my first band, bucket band. Junkyard was one of the best bands back then to me.
Yeah,
That was your
young,
favorite.
for the young guys.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? 90, 89, 90, they was the backyard and all them really went out like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The
that
Huckabucks
popular.
was my favorite band
They
back
really
then.
wasn't popular yet. So
Yeah,
it was
the
really
Huckabucks.
Junkyard and S's and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Fast forward 92, we graduate from elementary, we go down to Shore.
Mr. Hoover.
Mr. Hoover. So I made
Shout
a
out to
band
Mr.
with
Hoover.
Shore marching band Hawks. I'm playing the trombone. We learned the trombone in elementary. So now I'm playing the trombone in junior high school in the marching band. Playing the trombone from 92 to 95.
Damn.
3 years. Played the jump, made it the first trombone, went to a lot of parades, marched, did a lot of shit, right? Did that. 95, summertime, we going up C5. I'm out of high school. I'm out of junior high. I'm ready to go to high school. Summertime, 95, I'm ready to go to high school that year in September of 95. But summertime, I'm out. We going to see Total Madness, Young Legends, High Image, my man Razzle Dazzle, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was going up C5 to the Go-Go. Shout out to Ronald Moulton and
say them bands again.
Mr. Al Malik and all them. TCB, not TCB, Total Madness. Total Madness band. That was my man Lil Juggy. Rest in peace to Juggy.
Yeah.
Biggie J that played with us now on the drums. He was the drummer for Total Madness.
Shout out to Biggs,
Young
my
Legends,
brother.
my man Monk. He was the lead talker for Young Legends. Him and my man Esau. A couple of them dudes was like Sherm and all them. About 14th Street. They had Young Legends, Monk and them.
Yeah.
And then they had High Image, Lil Razzle, Willie Brown.
Yeah.
Razzle, and all them.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Did their little thing.
When you first started the band, when did it first start like picking up? From going to now you got the Bucket Band going. Now the beginnings of UCB.
96.
96.
We tried to play with a little bit. We named ourselves TAR, Temperatures Are Rising. We really wasn't doing nothing. We had no shows and nothing. We just was trying to get, just scratching the surface, getting the band, getting the idea, because we was going up C5, seeing them bands play.
Yeah.
So we can start our own band. Started our band like 96. We really got together in 97. In the 97, we started UCB. We had our first show up the Rec, Parkview.
Yeah.
We did a joint at Parkview. And after that, it was on. We met Shanita. Used to manage Northwest Youngins.
Yeah.
We met her.
Yeah.
G Money, he was from Kent 2AP, was Nate and all them. We got Shanita, she was our manager.
When you was in the bands, right? I know we at this stage right now where you got into the bands and you on the mic. But when you was doing the bands, did that like give you a sense of like, you know what, I want to do music, I want to be seen? Like, what gave you that moment to be like, you know what, I want to be an artist. Like, I really want to be in not a band like this at school, but like something outside of here so people could know me. Like, what gave you that?
The culture, the influence, you know what I'm saying, that the culture, the influence that the culture had on me. You know what I'm saying, going to Go-Go, seeing Go-Go, hearing Go-Go in the house, Junkyard, Backyard, Chuck Brown, seeing Go-Go live, watching that jump.
Did your parents listen to Go-Go?
Yeah, my parents listened to Go-Go, my family, we played at the cookouts. It just was in the culture, you know what I'm saying, all the cookouts, house parties, you're going to hear some Go-Go. And then you're going to the Go-Go's. Now I'm going to the Go-Go's, and I already was familiar with having a band. Yeah. So around 96, 97, when we started back up, it was kind of like picking up where I left off at when I was in elementary, 89.
Yeah.
I was the lead talker in the band back then. So I kind of already knew the elements, what you had to do to get a band and going and all that. We got that going. Everybody in my band in UCB, we went to different schools for the most part. Some of us went to Curl. Some went to Wilson. I went to Wilson High School. Some of them went to Curl. Some of them went to Coolidge. Some of them went to Rose. Some of them went to Coolidge. And with that happening, it was all over the city, and we already played Little League football, Jabbo Kennedy, and all that shit. So people in the city already knew us from sports, us playing sports. The Mont Riggs, the Blitz, Keeman Boys and Girls Club, number 10, number 14, all that shit. So us doing that on top of starting a band, kind of already being popular in our high schools before the band started. Right. When the band kicked off, it was just like, everybody coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
They came out and it just stayed with us.
How y'all find each other? Like, it sounded like the Power Rangers, like, you know, like Transformers. Like, how y'all find each other?
Most of us grew up in George Avenue Pep River area. Me, Marcus, that's G Money, Bo. He came from LeJoy Park up to early at Parkview. My brother, Woo, the rest in peace, my cousin. All us kind of came from that area right there. Then Trey, he came from like Rittenhouse area, Tacoma, and all that. Irk, the drummer, came from over northeast, over 4th and Rhode Island Avenue, Edgewood, and over that way by Shade and all that. Moody came from northeast Rhode Island Avenue, 28th and Rhode Island, and close to Bass. So we was all over the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then, mixing around.
Yeah, man. We was playing sports. That's helped us a lot too. Playing Little League football and basketball and all that shit. because we knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't no fucked up dudes in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people fuck with us.
So how I
Females fuck
feel,
with us. It was what it was.
how I feel, Rock. Like, all right, start a UCB, start getting y'all traction. You got the band going now. Like you said, the stars align somehow. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a band that formulated, and you the lead talker of the band. Now y'all getting traction in the streets. They showing up at the go-go's, and it's lines, and y'all getting y'all demand now. How is that feeling in the beginning stages where they know your songs now? Now you looking in the crowd, they saying what y'all came up with in the basement, what y'all came up with in the studio. Now they saying it back to you. How that's making you feel?
We used to be saying shit like, look, y'all, don't let this shit go to our head.
Yeah.
Don't get big-headed. You know what I'm saying? We used to be saying all that shit to each other. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't switch up, man. We watched a lot of bands before us.
Yeah.
And during us. And we observed them, like studied they good and they bad traits or they habits, whatever that was going on that we see that wasn't working for them and was working for them. And we kind of implemented it into our own shit. We was already who we was, had our own identity.
Speak on that right quick. What were some of the pros and cons, the good things that you saw and some of the bad things? Speak on that right quick.
A lot of the bands we seen, they were still like waiting for the new song to come out on the radio to cover that junk, to implement that into their catalog.
Yeah, I ain't wait for that.
And then I seen only a few bands out of all of the bands that was kind of always dipping and dabbing with their own material. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I looked at that, I was like, okay, I see that you get more respect making your own music up. I see that you get more money making your own music up. Publishing, learning, all that. You just like, it's a no-brainer. And then after a while, you look at stuff like, okay.
Because then you started writing raps at that point.
Yeah, you drop Sexy Lady, just before Sexy Lady, but say you drop Sexy Lady, a band like us, we drop Sexy Lady.
Yeah.
All of the opportunities that we have gotten and received because we dropped that record, imagine dropping 50 records.
Yeah, like that.
Like an album and putting out hits after hits and just like all original music. Sexy Lady was inspired by Tupac. My man Trey was in the shower, he said, and he was playing the jump. Turn the sunshine.
My life, ducking one time.
So him in the shower while that's going on, he was the type of dude that was singing little shit melodies in his head over top of the joint, like remixed it. Sort of like what Raheem Devon used to do. When he was down the bottom none and flipping all them mixtapes and songs and making them joints his.
Yeah.
Trey was started doing that. He was real like a fan of Raheem too. You know what I'm saying? Student of Raheem and stuff like that. And he was doing that. And he hit me. He was like, hey Mike, I'm listening to the Tupac joint. Woo, 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 woo. I got a hell of a hook for this joint. I think this joint gonna work. We just need to put a beat behind it and use the same music, a little bit of riff, the bump, and you write a rap to that joint.
Yeah.
When he said that, and I listened to the Tupac joint, I just was like, okay, let me hear your hook. He said the hook to me. I was like, okay, it's about a girl, Sexy Lady, and I wrote my rap. And then we went to the practice, worked on it a couple times, played it at the show, and we got it recorded live at the show by the dude Googie on a hard drive. It was individually tracked out. So we was able to take it back to the studio, Rashad's studio out Central Electronics on Central Avenue, take the joint back to his studio, and we went in there and tweaked it a little bit, mixed the drums down a little bit, 10 bodies. I did my verse over because I kind of fucked up live at the live show. I did my joint over in the studio, my verse, and Trey sung the hook over in the studio. But the first part of it, you could tell when we like, up in here, hey, Truth, oh, that's live at the show. Okay. But when we started singing and sexy and rapping all that, we in the studio now doing that. But we got the live feel from the show. So that is really the formula that I would want Go-Go to be on. You know what I'm saying? I know what my band capable of doing as far as creating and producing music, originals and all that. And that's why I'm trying to get guys like Ambition, Future Band, guys that fuck with UCB and we fuck with them, guys, the musicians and stuff like that, to come together and produce live music. And it's easy. All you gotta do is basically record the shit live at the shows, take it back to the studio, and tweak it, and it's gonna come out how Sexy Lady come out every time. Simple as that. Now, if you do that, all these live shows the band's playing every week, every band did that, and they take do some live music with that, they might not get it on the first recording at the first show, but if you playing that every week, you're gonna get a good one. Get that just mixed down, and you put out some records, man. You gotta flood the radio with records, original records. That's the only how we gonna get recognized on the billboards, and Go-Go gonna be recognized as a genre, man. When they pull that shit up on them Jones to say hip hop, R&B, funk, classic. You ain't seeing Go-Go yet because we ain't made enough records to make no noise yet.
Hey Mike, in the era where a lot of go-go bands, they doing songs and they getting recorded at the show, where did y'all get the knowledge to be like, you know what, let's go to the studio, break these tracks down, and actually make original records?
So they get that knowledge from?
Yeah, like who gave you that knowledge? Like, y'all can do more than just shows. Like, y'all can actually get on the radio with original music.
We got that knowledge from, listening to bands do it. Some bands did it, like R.E.
Right. Yeah.
You know, them with Method Man,
Body Snatchers
Red
and all that.
We pushed the joint they did with Method Man, Red Man and them.
Yeah.
They did jumps, Ludacris. They did songs with people and they was like original songs, even with the artists' original songs, or it was R.E. original songs. He featured with us, you know what I'm saying? So we knew that's why we was able to do this shit with Wale.
Gotcha.
It was easy for us to, it's like if a band can cover Jay-Z song or Big Pimpin' or cover R.E.'s Lennox song, whoever, one of these artists out his songs, why you can't cover XO song?
Right. Now, right there, I'm gonna stop you right there, bro.
You can't cover Booty song or
I'm gonna stop you right there, bro. UCB, we're gonna fast forward, then we're gonna come back. We're gonna fast forward to UCB on MTV. When Jay-Z, since we mentioned Hov, you know what I'm saying? When Jay-Z and when Lil Mama ran on stage that night, the night Lil Mama ran on stage, y'all,
That was crazy.
UCB was the house band for the MTV Music Awards. You know what I'm saying? This is how big this band got, or the brand of UCB. You know what I'm saying? This came from uptown. You know what I'm saying? That night, that may have got overshadowed because of that Lil Mama situation, and we forgot that happened. But nah, that happened. You know what I'm saying? Wale got up there, performed Woody Wop. So I said we're gonna fast forward and come back. That was the fast forward, and this the comeback. Now we're gonna come back to Wale, because Wale was the situation to make that happen. So let's take it back right quick. Boom, Wale. Started working with Wale. How did that come about?
Through Kenny Burns.
Okay, how y'all link up with Kenny Burns?
See, before even Kenny Burns got with Wale and got with, you seen us with Wale and Kenny Burns and all that.
Yeah.
Kenny Burns was already working with Rockefeller.
Okay, yeah,
Like EP or some shit like that.
And, everybody know KB, that's the big homie.
A few years before Jay-Z and Dame and them split, they had formed a joint called, I think, Team Rock. Label, like a little label off top on the side of the joint called
subsidiary.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
And the Team Rock, Dame Dash had some intentions on like signing bands like us, like one musical band that they was thinking about signing. So I think he sent Kenny down and a couple of other people that were supposed to check the band out and all that. Yeah. But also at that same time, or even before, I ain't really sure if it was before or during the same time, they wanted to sign Trey.
Wow.
Get him a deal because of Sexy Lady.
Yeah.
Trey was my homie, you know what I'm saying? He was talking to me about it, he told me that, and I was encouraging him to do it, you know what I'm saying? But they wasn't trying to sign the whole band. So I was just like, go ahead and get signed, man, and just bring the band on when you do your thing. Yeah. He just was like, nah, he ain't want to be on no solo artist shit for real like that, and this and that. Woo, cool, respect. And that ain't happened. But they still had a relationship. Kenny Burns, Trey, that whole little Rockefeller little situation. So when Wale came out and was working with DJ Alizé doing this thing, that was his homie and all that working with them. He got the record out that Dig Dug jump. That was simultaneously when Sexy Lady was out.
Yeah.
So it was like Wale got that out, Sexy Lady jamming, and Kenny Burns put the piece together like, well, I'm gonna fuck with UCB and have them help Wale out, my artist that I signed a new artist on the Studio 43, so I'm gonna have him, UCB, be the backing band for Wale to help him push his record.
Right.
We sat down and talked at the Looking Glass where we practiced at now, that same spot. Me, Trey, and Kenny Burns sat down and talked, and he was like, can we have Wale come up and do the song with y'all, whoop whoop whoop, this and that, like little brother type shit. Cool. We did that, and that's what happened. We was on the road with Wale. We was on the road with our shows and then shows Wale was doing.
And this was like 2000 and what, 6?
It's like 2006, yeah.
2006, 7,
2006,
8.
7, 8.
That was like about a 3-year run, right?
Nike boots.
Right, Nike boot.
Attention deficit. All that was going on. And then,
all right, but I remember that joint. Lil Wayne jumped on the Nike Boost remix. Wale joint, you know what I'm saying? The whole city was mad lit. Everybody was at IB's and Woody Wop, you know what I'm saying? But let's take it back to the whole rap, hip hop phase of Roc Mikey, because that came a little while around that time too, the way as though you started rapping more. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Francis stepped in and was like, "Oh, let me." That
happened too, but I was doing the rap shit actually way before then. I was doing the rap shit actually in elementary.
Okay.
I was doing that too.
Take it back. Let's take it back now.
All the way back. Like me and my man Teddy and stuff. We had a rap group. We had a couple of OGs in the hood. Was trying to put a little money behind us and this and that. Just didn't go far. So we already was tapping into the rap shit a little bit. I was anyway.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really serious. But that did go more. The rap shit came from me was when DJ Momo brother Olu had the joint called Idget Entertainment. Yeah. And then it went from Idget Entertainment to Remix Kings.
Behind the station.
All that gutter music.
If y'all knew.
All that shit, right?
Dead and
DJ
Alley.
Momo used to be the DJ at the Penthouse.
With the dog, with the barking dog.
They started
the studio.
They had a little studio in the back in the basement. So I was doing the rap shit back in like 2000 and whenever you put that Capital Connection joint out. Volume 1 and 2.
Man, that was, man.
Capital City Connection, Volume 1 and 2. I was on
that was 05,
He was on the Mic Check 202, the Jewel Sign. He remixed that joint. I remixed the Kanye West and Cam joint, the Down beat. It was that year, whenever that mixtape came, I was rapping then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got locked up and came back out and I wasn't doing the rap shit.
When you came home, though, it was like, man, shit was lit. Everything was already laid out. I remember the platinum lines down the block of the platinum, man. Wale, UCB. I'm talking about like the city never seen nothing like that before. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the energy, it's like, oh shit, the culture's being acknowledged. It was the simple fact that the culture was being acknowledged in a major way that nobody ever felt before. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa.
The gentrification was going on at the same time.
That's how I was just telling
somebody. More white people moving in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You started seeing just a lot of changes, you know what I'm saying? You started seeing the Go-Go's getting shut down in D.C.
Yeah.
It was like no more Go-Go's in D.C., no more Go-Go's, banning Go-Go basically. And then you see the Fillmore pop up, Howard Theater pop up. More jumps that where people like from out of town can go to. You know what I'm saying? They made it more like that. And that made that around the same time they ushered Wale in because it was like, this is the perfect time. Because like, to be honest, trying to push Wale like in the early like I'm gonna say 98, 99, all that if he was out there, it would have been way harder.
Definitely.
Just any artist. I don't care if just Wale could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? It was different. The type of people that were still living here and going out and the consumers of the shit. Would have made it not comfortable for them to put out a artist and have like real money behind them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think that go-go music should go more mainstream or should it stay local? What you think about that, big bro?
I think it need to go mainstream.
Mainstream? Artists should aspire
Me?
to make it go
I'm gonna tell
mainstream.
you why I should go mainstream.
Go ahead. Cause I got
Too
different.
many bands
Yeah.
in the city, right? It's too many bands, first of all. It's enough bands for it to go mainstream. Another thing, it's enough money out there where, like, if people do this shit right, everybody can eat. It should not be only like 10 people or 15 people out of 80 people that like own homes that been doing go-go for like 15, 20 years. It's unreal. Like, it's niggas still living in apartments.
Yeah.
Renting and shit, or they ain't got life insurance and all types of shit. And they been doing go-go for 20-something years.
People still play their music.
Niggas still working their regular jobs and doing the go-go. 20 years. That's because it ain't going mainstream. Because if it went mainstream, you're gonna see more money than that.
Yeah.
When it's local, only a few people, the same motherfuckers eating all the money, getting all the shit, all the money, the most.
They
of the
play
money.
go-go in Japan.
But you know what though?
and shit,
Like you said though, it was records like Throwing the Butt, original records that really set the precedent, the originality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all artists, we gotta tap into the originality. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to duplicate. You know what I'm saying? Add something different to the table. That's actually another layer. Because if you're gonna do what somebody else do, that's actually the same layer. You can't have the same layer on top of
cut you off, but that comes from a lack of going in the studio.
Yeah.
Go-go is the only genre of music that's not where you ain't got where niggas ain't in the studio. You got any other genre of music, rock, rap, country, funk, reggae. The artists are in the studio, even though they do live shows.
Right.
They still are in the studio producing.
Yeah.
Go-go, it just kind of practice this week on this Tuesday, Wednesday. Kind of practice for 2 hours, and then we got 5 shows this month.
Yeah. And see, me, I'm like, I'm
You ain't gonna record.
I feel that. But that's why go-go special, because it's the live recording that's so special, like you just said.
It's fire.
That live recording and being able to capture the moments of mastery. You feel what I'm saying?
That was cool. The PA tape, the live PA tape was cool.
Yeah.
But guess what? They only keeping it in the DMV. So if I get a PA tape back in the day, like PA Pilots to do this. We record at the show, the live show. So we play at the Black Hole. They get the little 2-track jump, the CD or the tape or whatever we give them. They give us $300 for that master copy, or a copy of our master copy. They take after they give us the $300, they go duplicate it hundreds of times and sell it in PA Pilots and just make money. And it's just going to PA Pilots. It ain't it's nothing.
You saying when they started, you saying from the beginning when it was originality and they was thinking big, they was thinking more than local as far as like that band that had that record, EU. You know what I'm saying? They had an original record and the deal that they set up to actually distribute that record to the masses. They was Def Jam. They had the highest level of distribution. So I think that with the original records, that's where we probably need to go.
But the original record, the reason why that record was like the way you saying and talking like that, because it was done the right way. It was done the industry style way when it comes to business. The dude who produced that dude, the dude named Marcus, who produced the track. Yeah. He in the industry. He a professional, jazz player, whatever he is. He been, you know what I'm saying? He produced that for Spike Lee movie. Of course he did the paperwork and everything. So you don't own that record. Yeah. But he got them as the band to do it. I'm sure they get their rights and their royalties off of whatever they did. But you know what I'm saying? It was done the right way. Yeah. It stopped there though. Ain't nobody keep investing in that and go be like, look, we gonna produce for these bands. We can produce a junk for EU, Backyard, Junkyard, Red Answers, all at the same time and release it this year. All of them gonna have a record this year. Yeah. That didn't never happen. Yeah.
So quick question, Mike. So hip hop at one point embraced go-go music, right? Would you say that?
Yeah. They sample Trouble Funk like a motherfucker. Curtis Blow and all them, they sample Trouble Funk. I think that was probably the #1 go-go jump sample one. Drop the bomb on one of them jumps.
Yeah.
But they was doing original music at that time.
LL Cool J sampled Trouble Funk music. That was the Trouble Funk original song.
Wow.
But that's what I'm saying. Like in the beginning, it was they said, I talked to this lady one day at a pop. She said her father, I forgot his name, he wrote original songs for Chuck Brown and a couple of other bands. He got sick, he got paralyzed, he couldn't write no more or something, and it was over. After that, Go-Go kind of just waited for the Dougie Freshes or whoever came out with the new music and hit their shit and put it to a beat and like cover it, like Chuck Brown did. Chuck Brown took a lot of other people's shit and just put the go-go swing behind it. So that's why he started go-go, because he put the actual swing of go-go. No other genre would do this. Nowhere in the country.
Yeah.
No music. I don't give a fuck who they is. Country, funk, none of them do this right.
Yeah.
It don't mean a thing if you ain't got go-go swing. This swing of the drum, nigga might do this and all that.
Yeah.
But they ain't got it.
They did.
Nobody do that.
Yeah.
So that's what he created. That is the genre of go-go. What I'm saying is that Chuck Brown just didn't
Pocket.
until he got a little older and met with people like Chucky Thompson and Uno who write. Where he started making original jumps like love.
Them drinks classic too though.
The jump L-O-V-E love. All that shit now because there's somebody writing for him or he writing, you know what I'm saying, his original shit. But
shout out to
his
KK.
early career when he was playing, he just a hit one of Duke Ellison Jones, doo-wop, 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 or whatever Jones he remake. A lot of bands took that thing from what Chuck Brown did and just all the new modern music, they put that, you know what I'm saying, they put that over. Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick shit, whatever that was coming out, LL Cool J, whoever came out.
Yeah,
He took that same form that Chuck ran with when he started with, but Chuck also knew how to do original music. He just did it in his latter years.
Well, I like asking people this question, right? Because everybody got a different answer or they explain it different ways. How was go-go created? Do you have that knowledge?
Me that one time with y'all. From what my understanding is knowledge is Chuck Brown used to hit a song called Mr. Magic. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm talking about? The boom, 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 boom. He used to open up and that's to be one of his songs he used to hit. That junk, right? That's a real song. Like
I never heard it. I'm going to look it up,
Magic.
though.
Look up
Mr. Magic.
That's a real song, right?
For sure.
They said that one day, Chuck got there late. Somebody got there late or some shit like that. And the drummer for Chuck at this time had to get the show going. Yeah. While he had it going, that's the song they was going to go into. He just kept hitting the drums like this on the bass drum. That's the bass line.
Yeah.
Now that just so happened to be the go-go swing.
Doo-doo, 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 doo, doo-doo, 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 doo. Y'all know that? Hey, look,
So Chuck Brown had that swing
Yeah.
and two congos, the bottom jumps. He ain't even have all four congos up there.
Yeah.
They said Jungle Boogie is the one who introduced, who R.E. is the one who brought the four congos up there, the two juniors and the two bottoms. So that's when you get the that's R.E.
Yeah.
They introduced it. They said Jungle Boogie or something like that.
Yeah. So it's actual evolutions. It's not even one creation, you know what I'm saying? Because even before Chuck Brown,
The original
Young Senators,
foundation
you know what I'm
creation
saying?
of Chuck Brown with that beat, his band did that.
Yeah, his band created the actual like
Before then,
swing, but it's
funk and all them was playing shit like.
but as far as it being percussion based,
That's almost like disco.
Little fast.
Pop a little fast.
Yeah.
that's how it
Chuck
was. That
funk
was the
them
go-go.
used to
Yeah,
But Chuck put that
Hey.
bitch in the swing.
exactly. He created the
shit like that.
actual
That's my favorite vibe.
the sound of go-go now. Chuck is one of the pioneers of that sound. That's why he called the Godfather. You know what I'm saying? But like you said before, it was many bands that evolved that sound. Trouble Funk, Young Senators. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather managed the Young Senators. That was like the first in the '60s. Eddie Kendricks they performed with Chuck too. You know what I'm saying? So
Go-Go made it when that beat ain't never stopped.
exactly, it keep going and going and
that
going
went
and
on,
going and going and
went
going.
into the next song.
That's why you hear a Go-Go song, it'd be like 7 minutes. For real, you don't hear a Go-Go song, it's gonna be like probably like 8 minutes, almost like 16 minutes.
Yeah.
For real, because of the many breakdowns. And you gotta appreciate Go-Go because me coming from a line of musicians growing up, man, like I grew up, my mother used to go to UDC, and Mr. Hoover used to be the band director at UDC. So when my mother in class, I'm waiting for her to get out of class, I may be in Mr. Hoover office, man, doing homework and babysitting him, Woody Wop. I remember they had a fight in the junk, and somebody had it was a hole through the drywall so you could see right into the band from his office or something. I don't know what they was doing. But somebody got thrown through the wall. I don't know what happened, but you can see right through his office to the band room, and that was my hangout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up around Howard musicians and UDC musicians. The band directors up Wilson. Cuz with the dreads was up Wilson. Forgot his name. But like, I was
light-skinned dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was the band director at Wilson.
Out.
But like, I know him when he was young. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the musicianship is like a brotherhood that people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? That's why like jazz is to be appreciated. Exactly, Kojak. I was around Kojak. Like I was young, a kid.
Kojak, I should look up the Kojak too as a kid, man. He was a hell of a drum major, man.
And the personality and the spirit that came out when they played the drums. My pops played the drums too. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about the percussion-based music like go-go, when you think about them drums, you talking about the wall, rile you up feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why live is nothing like a go-go experience. Live, period. You're not gonna get it nowhere else in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because of that percussion, that heartbeat that's in the music. Any other genre, the beat is more so the backbone. Almost like our heartbeat is behind the curtain of our flesh. Almost, you know what I'm saying? Damn. The beat usually be behind the curtain of like more of the melodies in most genres of music, except go-go. And you say, everybody say it should be mainstream. Me, I say, nah, I need to stay underground. We don't need to be a part of the corporations and woody wop, because that's when you're going to have somebody from California talking about they.
I ain't saying it like that.
I know.
I ain't saying
but,
I'm saying
but this way to go.
Expand.
Just like
they
this.
Don't need to just be in DMV.
But we got to control it. Right. Because if not, it's going to be other versions of go-go. It's going to be like, what? Somebody from California, from LA, Woody Wop, and they came out with a go-go band, and they got a whole nother pocket, and we like, hold up, that ain't even go-go. Almost like the New Yorkers was like, hold on, that ain't hip-hop. So it's like, that can happen, and it can be evolution of new things and Woody Wop. But for me right now, I don't. Musically, I'm cool with that.
Fear though, what I'm saying is that's a fear right there.
Not
somebody gonna get this and say this and that.
We just gotta own everything.
And we document it.
If we own everything, I'm cool with it.
We got our shit.
But if we don't own that shit, and it's somebody else signing off on that shit that ain't from the culture, hell no.
Right.
I ain't with that shit.
They ain't take it away from the first artist.
You can't take it away from us. It's documented, got our shit together. When your shit right and it's tight, they can't take that away.
They ain't take it away from the first artist, you know what I'm saying? That they just stopped doing it. Like I saw Travis Scott the other day sampling what was Sugar Bear.
Yeah.
He was sampling them in the studio. I was like, what? He on that?
Because listen, when you go to a UCB show, it's a different experience than the TCB show as far as like the musicality.
You got the bounce beat.
That's what I'm talking about.
You got the pocket.
Yeah.
Then you got people that got like a go-go type of feel to their music, but they don't really have all of the elements of go-go in it. For every song. Cause
like you said, who added on to that pocket? When you said Cuz was like he put the fourth Congo in the jump, right? The fourth Congo was like an energy shift in the whole, not changing genres, but like Tribe, let's say it was an energy shift.
He gonna let me know. Eve, you still on here? OP Tribe. The fourth Congo came into go-go after Chuck Brown the Trouble Funky. I think it was Red Asses. I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know. I believe it is the R.E. Congo player.
Cause y'all, everybody got their own sound. You know what I'm saying? Based on
the fourth Congo.
See, I didn't even know it was different energy. Sounds.
It is different sound.
I didn't know-
TCB
I
is a
didn't know it was
different
like the
sound.
pocket, the
When
crank.
TCB came out, I was
I
like,
didn't know
whoa.
I'm more of that.
That was a different energy shift in as far as like
more
more
with the crank era.
Okay.
and
TCB
but
is they started the bounce beat era.
instrumentally, can you break it down for me though?
All
The
right.
difference instrumentally,
beat.
musicality, yeah.
Chuck Brown is the Godfather. The Pocket.
Yeah.
The Magic. That jump.
Yeah.
Soft Pocket beat.
Because the bounce beat wasn't
Then you
always
got-
around.
And you,
It wasn't.
Then you got.
It came out.
You got the crank. The crank bands is like RE,
Yeah.
Northeast Grooves, Optimistic Tribe,
Yeah.
Northwest Youngins, Huckabucks,
Yeah.
UCB, Raw
Be
Image,
cranking. Break down the crank. Do
Raw
it.
Image, CCB. They started out crank.
I'm talking about cranking.
CCB started out as a crank band. So they wasn't off the break bounce beat. They ain't do that until some years later after they make that ass clap. But before make that ass clap in 1999, 2000, they was not bouncing. So I remember Polo and them.
The creativity and originality made the energy shift. The creativity and the originality made the energy shift when they did something different though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I really want to touch on. You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying, the originality is lacking. And every time you see folks be original, Sexy Lady, it was an energy shift when Sexy Lady came out.
Yeah, it was.
It was like,
It was
what?
crazy.
Whoa. It was like,
It was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It was a whole energy shift. When Dope Jam came out, 98, you know what I'm saying? It was an energy shift. Like, nah, it was an energy shift though. Like, for real. And the energy shift was them different drum patterns though. No, that's what it was. The different drum patterns. That's where it started.
Like back, the Timbales and the Congos is the ones that did it. The Timbales and the Congos.
Is that blocka sound?
Oh yeah, Polo.
Polo, the Timbales, like Gunka, the joint they hitting them and the Congo, them changed the game. Like Sauce, High Sauce from Backyard played more Timbales than all them bands before him. RE and all these groovers or Junkyard, whatever bands came before Backyard, Sauce played the Timbales. They play Backyard started playing Timbale breakdowns more than them bands. So bands after Backyard, younger bands like us, UCB, Raw Image, Total Madness, Young Legend, we was more Timbale based bands.
Was CCB there?
CCB, we was doing more Timbale shit.
Okay.
Let's fast forward to UCB second run. You know what I'm saying? Because throughout the years, the band members, you know, went their separate ways, and you had to. I remember Roc Mikey had to was going through it, just trying to keep the band together as everybody was going, you know, growing and going, do their thing through the years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like UCB second run, taking it up to like now, as far as like the last couple years, and the new original record that you got right now. Break it down for them, because you got a couple of them jokes, you know what I'm saying?
We got a couple records. I got a couple joints right now, but
What's the first joint on the radio? What's the joint right now?
we got the joint Twerk For Me that came out. Since the second run, we put out that joint.
classic.
Twerk For Me. Darling, Twerk For Me. So y'all probably heard that joint.
And what's the other one?
We got the joint.
Break it down.
We got the joint Paradise. We about to drop DB joint.
Okay.
Got another joint called Buck Getting Big. About to drop that joint.
If y'all never been to a UCB show,
That's
y'all
some
gotta come to a UCB show. Look, when y'all come to Washington, D.C. and Woody Wop, y'all come to the monument. Man, look. Y'all gonna go to the museum. Y'all gotta come to the UCB show. Coming to the UCB show is more significant than going to the Washington Monument. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing the show for, man, to let you guys know that,
That's
man,
a
out
gem
there in
right
America, out there in the world. When you come to DMV or Woody Wop, man, look, the Monument cool, man, but look, tap in with the go-go bands and come get the live experience of the culture. You got to really tap in. UCB, one of the bands you got to tap in with. Look, you see it at the Go-Go Olympics, man. You know what I'm saying?
We came back 2000, what?
Top 5.
17, 18?
Alive, man. You know what I'm saying?
In 2017, 18, we've been back since 18, y'all. So, man, we follow us on Instagram, UCB Live, at UCB Live. We got the nonprofit foundation and shit kicking off. It's going down.
Yeah.
We got the Black Tie Fair coming up on January the 20th at Bowie Center for Performing Arts. That's January the 20th. Save the date.
Yeah.
We got a slew of shows between now and then. And, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with us, man. We back. We've been back since, like I said, the end of 2017, going to 18, UCB second run, UCB live. You know what I'm saying? We at it, dropping original shit. We collaborating with the ones that want to fuck with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how it go.
Like real live, like when you come to DC, the UCB brand is like our Nike or one of our Puma. That's how we subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? Every show that's just happening, I'm going. Like every shoe that come out, I'm getting. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when a person can actually do that and like I said, extract value from their own culture and make a living without depending on who? The corporations, man. Damn. What the hell?
And the most important thing,
Where's we at?
the most important thing though, you gotta be true and honest, man, in whatever you do. Because I'm telling you this, this is a fact. This is a real live fact.
Yeah.
If you ever try to get over or lie and be dishonest to people it's going to impact other people,
Yeah.
you're going to short your blessings, man. Every fucking time. You might get it, but it's going to take longer. You lying about money. You lying about a deal. You lying about this.
Anything.
Anything that's been dishonest in life and working with people yourself, you're going to fall short.
Yeah.
It's going to take you longer.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got to be more honest today, man.
Yes, sir.
Be honest with
Integrity,
yourself.
man.
Just period. Like if you can commit to something, do that shit. And if you're going to not, then don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Save your integrity.
I heard when you were speaking earlier, even about your band, like you guys had some discipline. Like you guys had a mindset that it was like, hey, listen, we got to keep focused. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was talking about your band, like how y'all was looking at everybody else and trying not to make the same mistakes.
Right.
I peeped that.
You don't pay too much attention to everybody else because you ain't going to be able to do your thing. But if you study them a little bit, see what's going on, you and implement the good and don't implement the bad.
Yeah.
And keep it moving, man. But like I say, overall, being true to yourself and being honest, finding you a group of people that's like-minded, that's committed and dedicated to this shit, you're going to win, bro, if you stay consistent.
Facts.
But if you bullshitting and lying around to yourself and being dishonest and people scamming, people getting over, doing weird shit,
It's over for you. Sorry.
You're going to be in the same talking boat with like, I'm trying to make it shit. I'm blessed, bro. Every day, I don't have no worries. None.
Yo, one personal thing, right? Well, not too crazy, right? I was watching your IG, and I noticed that you was taking pictures with like 19 Keys, man. Like, how did you meet him, bro? And like, what does that meet, mean for you personally? I saw you with the crown and everything, bro. I was like, damn, that's
I was
crazy.
with a crown today, but I didn't.
Respect.
But what happened was, my man Big Marcus in the band, keyboard player, told me to check out 19 Keys. Because he know I'd be on my research and thing and my historian type shit. Check this out, man. This dude, he's saying some real shit.
Yeah.
And I checked him out. Actually, he told me to check another guy out named Sanchez. And then I seen 19 Keys similar. And I checked him out. When I checked out 19 Keys, he was talking that shit. And it gravitated to me.
Yeah.
I gravitated to it real quick.
Me too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that, I had went on the trip to Atlanta and seen that he was gonna be down there. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the, to the little lecture he got, the little situation he got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was holding a little session down there about blockchain and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I met him that way. Yeah, but he's a good dude though.
Yeah, man.
You know
I can tell your mindset is open, man. You know what I'm saying? And your heart too.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? We building, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And trying to like really increase our mindset and be better mentally, physically, spiritually out here. Not just making music together. Because when all that's good, you can really make the best music. When your spirit right, when your soul right, when you got good energy, then you can create something. Indeed. And then when you put it out there, you putting out good energy.
Yeah.
Like Black Palm,
you know what I'm saying?
He's my guys too, man. I want y'all to know. That's like he had some people in the city that everybody that I've been around this year, and that's why I say I'm blessed because I don't have no worries. Because I don't find myself waking up or talking to people about issues where it's like I'm complaining.
Yeah.
I used to complain.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just something I have to complain about shit.
Yeah.
I ain't been complaining this year.
Yeah, about
And the
nothing.
people, really, for real, I ain't been complaining about nothing.
Right.
And the people that I've been surrounding myself with, and people that have been around me, they have just so happened to be like-minded type people. They have good energy, Black Pond Gang, Culture Over Corporate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My guys from Looking Glass, Ridge the Great in them, Legacy DC. All these are good people that I've been around. They all musicians and they all into, you know what I'm saying, the arts.
Yeah.
Even doing music or something. And I'm with it, man. And they got good energy.
Yeah.
All of them got good spirits.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with it, man.
This man, y'all, I want to continue to give my brother his flowers. He single-handedly created something from his mind. And all artists, we got this ability, man. It's to live off the artistic oil from within, man. And when you can live and make a living, no matter if you rich and woody-wop or whatever, but if you living and you are extracting value from your art and from your soul and able to provide for yourself with it and do for others and gain like a legendary status and inspire others to be great, man, that's a legendary thing, man. Nah, for real. That's something that everybody got to tap into. You know what I'm saying? So when you see Roc Mikey, like you see a living example of that. This man creates things from his mind and he provides opportunities for others. He done provided opportunities for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, X, come down, perform. Woody wop, wop, wop. What you doing? Woody wop. Yeah, come down, perform. Oh, I'm there. I performed at the Kennedy Center, man, with UCB, Slim. Wow. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, big time.
That's, man, I always wanted to perform there. That dream came true through my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm always give my brother his flowers, man, real loud. You know what I'm saying? Love you, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So, yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, bro, we here to, man, celebrate you, UCB, everything you done contributed to DC culture, man. You know what I'm saying? There's so many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people was raised off the UCB sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then went around the world, and you got people around the world, man. They got UCB in their heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a big, major thing, bro. We here to give you your flowers, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Uptown style, man. You already know, bro. Yes, sir. So look, we gonna have him back up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have so many stories, and man, we gonna get into it, man. Part 2, man. You already know.
Culture Over Corporate TV, man. We in the building, UCB Live. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at UCB Live, or Twitter, UCB Live, Facebook, UCB Live. We also got the nonprofit, UCBLiveFoundation.org. Hit us up, man. You can call me anytime, text me anytime, DM me, social media. I'm on all that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my brother XO and Culture Over Corporate TV.
Yeah.
Shit.
Culture Over Corporate. XO, baby. Dave on the beat.